and I probably say this 10 times a day at least. When we got into real estate, they shouldn't have given us a real estate license. They should have just given us a plaque that says "Figure it out." and that it is, and everybody laughs when I say it, but like, why is it that you get a real estate license and then you literally have to figure it out? And it was the most frustrating thing for me when I got in the business. And you go and you buy these things, you try these things, and everybody's trying to sell you something. Nobody's giving you a track to run on. There isn't a plan for you from day 1 to day 90 to get you into production. Nobody's helping you implement. Nobody's telling you what technology to use. Nobody's telling you how to get customers. That doesn't exist. The whole industry's been this way forever. And only the strong survive, the most that persevere and try the most and spend the most and beat their head against the wall, or those that get in alignment with the people that can actually help them the fastest. Like it really is a game of figuring out who are the people that can actually help me and how much I got to pay to get in the room and then getting in the right rooms. Like that's the secret to success in real estate. Ask anybody who's successful and they will tell you they found the people that could help them, and they probably had to pay a lot of money to get in the room. And then that's when they figured it out, right? And so what if an entire company was incentivized, every human being in the company was incentivized to help you be successful, instead of the old model, whereas you go in the office, my first transaction that I got off of floor time, and I'm ready to write a contract. My dad's not there to help me. Tom King's there. And what did Tom King do? He stole the client from me. Like, he literally took it from me. He was not trying to help me. He said, go get him, Jay. You're going to be great in real estate. First opportunity to help me. What did he do? He helped himself. Like, nobody's there to help you. And you don't realize that. You like the people in your office, but they're not going to ever share their best ideas with you. They're not going to help you implement anything. They're not there to help you be successful. And that's the problem with the legacy brands. Everybody's in the same brick and mortar office, and you're all competitors. And you better not leave any food on the table because they're going to eat it. And you better not leave any food in the fridge because they're going to eat it too. Yeah. So that is fundamentally what's wrong with real estate. And the biggest difference in this model is we are all incentivized to help agents succeed. And we're all every day waking up thinking of how can we do more for agents and help them be more successful? Because if we help them win, we're going to win. And the only way we're going to win is to help them win. So there's no misalignment in the compensation. The alignment in compensation is everything. If there's one thing that makes a difference, it's who you join with and what are they doing to help you become more successful. And that and co-sponsorship, when we get into that, is a whole game changer for able to work with the right people for where you're at and what it is you're trying to accomplish. And I try to explain a real estate brand, a company, the brokerage is a vehicle. It's a vehicle to help get you to financial freedom. You're the brand, like Jay-Z says, I'm not a businessman, I am the businessman. I don't care if you're Remax, Coldwell Banker, EXP, any other company, it doesn't matter. You're the brand. Why? Because you manage the customer experience. If you do a good job, they come back to you. They don't care what's on the sign. If you do a bad job, they just don't come back to you. So that, you own that experience. So it's your business, it's your brand. And EXP understands they're a platform for you to build your brand on. And that's a huge difference from trying to be the Remax logo or trying to be Compass. Agent centric means what's best for the agent. And we're the only agent centric company that's left.
I just want to back up what you just said with some proof. Because, you can say, oh, well, you're just drinking the Kool-Aid, Jay Kinder. And Kool-Aid's delicious.
I like Kool-Aid right now.
But beyond that, why is what you're saying true? I mean, there's a possibility that it's not true. Well, how I know it's true is that the majority of the new brokerage models that have been launching over the last 8 years have been duplicates of the EXP model. They have a component of cloud-based. They have a component of a stock incentives for their agents and ownership, and they have a revenue share component. And it's the new box, if you will.
Sure.
Right. And so you just don't see a ton of legacy brands opening up everywhere and making big waves. I mean, sure, there has been a couple, but for the most part, this model is what's being duplicated.
Yeah, 100% it is. And I think you, like you said, both of you said, you look at the problem, right? That is in existence. And I remember, us, right? Caldwell Banker days, right? I mean, thank God for your dad pushing us and asking us the question, do the math, boys, do the math, boys, do the math. Like if I could, like I hear that in my sleep still. He pushed us on that so much. And at the end of the day, we looked at the math, and the math just didn't make sense. And it's still my favorite t-shirt to this day, Mr. Chuck Fazio, hashtag it's just math. And that's really what business is. It's just math, and the math didn't make sense, and we went independent. And to your point, there was not a place for people to go to, because everybody was on an island. And, that's why, what we did with Mastermind in that run of NAEA Mastermind days is because we were the place people could go to where they didn't feel on an island. And until there was a model that was like, listen, and I think we have an understanding, and I always come back to the story we told over and over and over again, right? And it's compensation drives behavior. And until you can figure and understand that truth, then your model is always going to be off until you can align the compensation to drive the behavior of the people, right? Like we're joking, right? Don't put your leftovers in the fridge because they're going to eat it. So how do you really align the behavior that you want for people helping people?